I wanted to build on one of the comments that you mentioned, Jeromy. It's like the relationship side with insurance companies, and you're going to need that beyond providing all the right documents. And so, specifically, getting into some of the tactics. I don't want to say tactics, but yeah, what are some of the ways in which you have built up that relationship with insurance companies, estimators, adjusters? Um, let's give the folks some concrete examples.
Right. It's just that one-on-one relationship, like you're talking about, going into the shop, spending time with the service advisors, getting to know the shop managers, what their DRP contracts restrictions are. It's just it's a case by case basis, but how you can be the mentor or educator in this space is huge. Even if they do get some pushback or a change request on their side, I've even had times where I've reached out to that adjuster directly on the insurance side and had those conversations and expressing and showing examples of why this needs to be completed from the service information. Also, if they're denying the calibration and you're not going to calibrate this, that puts the customer more at risk once that vehicle's back on the road. If you calibrate it, it could mitigate costs for you guys down the road. If you are calibrating it, that car is going to operate correctly and maybe work itself out of a collision. So it's just that relationship, even from the technician all the way to the adjuster for the insurance company, how you interact with them, how you provide the information, and just be there to support them.
Yeah, and I actually
To
should have
add to that,
started.
to
Absolutely, go ahead,
too,
Tony.
it's really building those relationships with the insurance agents. You know, I mean, if you see them at the shop checking out a car, introduce yourself, talk to them, earn their trust. You know, when you're submitting these claims and these estimates, invoices to these insurance companies, if you mess up one time, you know, they're going to question you and then not trust you. And, you know, so building that, giving them the documentation they need to make the decision of whether they're going to approve it or not is really going to help establish that relationship with that insurance company. You know, I saw a lot of people in there talking about State Farm and getting paid from State Farm. You know, we have a contact there that we can, you know, contact and bounce things off to. Why do you think they're kicking this one back? You know, and really learning why they're doing what they're doing. You know, so we also like to have like an open house where we invite insurance partners over to see all the equipment and space and all the things needed to do these things properly. You know, so those things will help too. I think they've helped us.
Absolutely, and Tony actually should have started the conversation here, which is there's such an element of folks not understanding the expertise, the time that goes into ADAS calibrations. I think it's easy to look at it on the outside and say like, oh, with these camera systems, you just put it in place and then you press a button and it's calibration. But can you, talk us through what a conversation with an adjuster looks like when that deeper level of diagnostics is needed and what kind of time and energy you have to put into that?
It's really just explaining to them how, like, I like to use front radar as an example, right? We did a Honda and front radar passed, no problem. We get out on the street. As soon as we get on the street, we engage the cruise control and the car stops on a dime. Like literally at 40 miles an hour, we hit cruise control on and it stopped. And it just passed calibration, you know? So building those relationships and letting them know that this car with this system can stop at any speed that it deems necessary because it sees an obstruction in front of it, whether it does or it doesn't, you know, whether it's working properly or not, is going to determine whether another car plows into the back of that and really injures both parties at stake. So overlooking these things is a thing of the past, I feel. And people who are overlooking them are really putting their customers in danger. So just giving them examples of like the one I told you when engaging that cruise control and the car stops. We've seen one with license plates covering the radar, and as soon as you turn it on, it sees metal in front of it and it stops the car. So those little things make a huge difference. So